Hello everyone, this is Gamer, and welcome back to The Letter. Let's continue with Last Left Off, shall we? Is this where I last left off? Let's try again, because I don't know. I guess so. Papers rustling, telephones ringing, feet shuffling. Overall, today looks like a typical working day at Briar Realty Corporation. Except it isn't. The air is thick with tension and unspoken questions. No doubt everyone present has already heard about Rose. Oh my god, yeah. If they missed last night's report, they likely see it in the morning news, in the papers, or on various news sites on the internet. Everyone is a bitter reminder. No, wait. Everywhere is a bitter everywhere is a bitter reminder. I apologize. In fact, everyone's giving me a wide berth, as though the mere mention of Rose would be enough to trigger something in me. It's appreciative, but it only serves to create a bigger hole in the place Rose has left. After lunch, my boss calls for a meeting. I don't have to look up from my work to know what it is about. He's in a strong, pensive mood today, probably out of respect for a dead colleague. Oddly, I appreciate it more if he just shouted at me today. Anything is better.
I'm sure you've all heard of what happened to Miss Cooper. She was a valued member of our team and she will be missed. There's no date for a funeral yet, but those who wish to attend, kindly speak with your respective supervisors.
Can I attend her funeral? As a respect, please?
By the way, has anyone heard about our still AWOL staff? None? HR, you know what to do. Santos, a word in my office.
At the end of it, I've been given the entirety of Rose's workload, including finalizing the rights papers, and have been promised an ample compensation for my efforts. I think he's expecting me to be happy about it. No, I'm depressed as hell. My friend Rose is dead. How can I be happy right now? Instead, I immerse myself in my work. Yeah, I'll focus on work just to not think about my dead friend. And no, money's not gonna make me happy at this point. I'm very sad. I have to, anyway, if I want to forget. Employee of the month. Time flies when you do, and by the time I give notice, it's already late. Oh, jeez. Everyone's already gone, leaving me in the company of a radio and a member of our janitorial staff. Oh, no, that's not good. We're by ourselves. No, that's not good at all. I don't even know his name. Oh, great. You don't even know the janitor's name. That's terrible. Oh my god, look at her poor face right here. That's horrible. Not horrible drawing, I mean horrible as in her emotions. Ugh. Likely Rose likely does. She remembers people easily like that. Rose.
The Luxbon Police Department continues its search for the following reported missing people.
Missing? The radio... Oh, sorry, I forgot to read the other part. The radio blares out another name. Hold on a second. Missing? Yeah, that's what I said. Missing? Aren't they... Oh, I like the Easter egg over here on this paper over here that says... This office over here where the paper says Yang Yang Mobile. That's the name of the developers who made this game. What's this say over here? This white paper in the top right? I can't see it, but it looks interesting. Still, I have to check. Frantic, I turned back to my desktop. Loud tapping of my fingers against the keys fills the office for the better part of my shift as I look through everything. The background about the place, its history from its current owners, and list of employees hired under BRC. And I'm right. Of course I am. BRC may have a lot of staff, they may have a lot of agents hired, but I remember those names anywhere. After all, they're also part of the crew who worked with us in preparing the mansion for the open house. Then the letters? No, that can't be. I hope it's not what I'm thinking.
But Rose is...
Something snaps into place in the fraction of... Wait, but they said Rose is dead, though. They found a body... Something weird's going on. These people, Rose, the letter.
I need to... No, if it's like this, they still won't believe me. I have to make sure of it first.
Evidence doesn't lie. That's what Ash often says, right? And you know what? I agree with Ash. Evidence doesn't lie. If I have proof, then maybe... I don't want to get my hopes up yet, but maybe there's still a way I can save them. Yeah. The letter, my phone, papers, anything that will be useful. I grab all of them and stuff them in my bag. I can't stay here. There's something I need to do. There's something those people should... Who the heck is using a copy machine right now? I'm the only one here. Unless the janitor's using the copy machine. But I doubt that. The noise cut sharply through the room, stopping my hand short of cramming a pen into my bag. Maybe it just turned on by itself. That usually happens in the office. Actually, no. My aunt used to work in an office building before, and I'd stay with her one time. Stay with her at her job while she was working in the office.
Hello? Anyone there?
Let's not freak out yet. It's just a copy machine going on its own. Someone must have left their printer open again. Yeah, see, it's not that bad. I may be in a hurry, but if I don't turn it off, another person's certainly going to have a fit tomorrow over wasted company grease. Oh yeah, we better turn it off then. Or fix it. Most of the time, it's Rose who does the nagging, but... the clicking of my pen in my hand is also a welcome distraction as I search for the said object. Each stride my feet take also echoes throughout the empty workplace. I lost sight of the janitor minutes ago, and with me being the only one left, the tapping of my feet against the wooden floor is something I soon learned to appreciate. So I'm here by myself? I don't like that. It doesn't take me long to find it. By the time I turn it off, 5 pages are already strewn about on the ground, the paper tray having also been left ajar. Sighing, I pick each of it up to put someplace proper. But the pages that greets me next makes my blood run. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's not good. That means she's here. This damn ghost. The chill that makes its way up my spine is as numbing as that day in the attic. Okay, now this would be kind of a time to panic right now. The sheets crinkle under my tense grip. All I can hear is breathing as it wraps through my gritted teeth. But before I can even gather myself, take the first steps out of here, total darkness suddenly envelops me. Okay, now will be the time to freak out. Wait, load. As if I just loaded because just to make sure I didn't skip any reading. As if hearing every horrid thought running inside my head right now, something snaps. A soft creak grating through the thin veil of stillness that has descended in the room. Every muscle, every bone in my body goes rigid at the sound. Familiar. So familiar now. Yet my own treacherous curiosity still pressed me to take a careful peek over the cubicle's wall. It's her! Oh no! standing in the only exit of the office, upper facing away from me. She doesn't even need to turn around for me to know it's a misshapen face, tattered clothes, and an unsightly gash. The same person in the attic. I take a step back, the pen I'm holding slips from my hand. Her head... Ah! Her entire head turns. Oh god, that's terrifying. A scream almost escapes my mouth, and I duck under my table as quickly as I can. My heart is pounding hard against my chest. I can hear the bone-chilling sounds of her walk. The weird clicking that follows her, and the telltale squelch of something wet as she walks towards me. Nearer and nearer. The sounds are slowly getting louder. The only thing keeping the whimper from escaping me is my hand as it covers my mouth. Someone, please save me. Anyone! I close my eyes, muttering a continuous string of prayers, all while attempting to steady my own breathing. Please, please don't let her hear me. What the hell is this? Okay, good. Can't stop, won't stop, grasp the nettle. Okay, I passed it, good. ... The seconds, minutes stretch out before me agonizingly. Is she gone? Slowly, I open my eyes to take a peek. Oh god. I don't dare move or make a noise. In the face of such terror, I can only beg, let out silent pleas to whoever is out there. Please, please don't let her notice. I want to live. ... Hannah? Huh. So we're playing as Hannah now? I guess so. Hannah. She's British? Oh, she's British. She's Harris, of course. Formerly her flight estimator, she's British. Angelican. She likes parties, dancing, the beach. She likes children, she likes iconic women, charity, math, and dogs, and fashion. Major in accounting, masters in business administration. Oh. Study hard, okay. It is far too easy to get them to pay attention. Enraptured. Let's save here. They hang on to my every word and follow my every move. All of it would have been stifling had I not grown used to such stares. Most are respectful, some are hostile, if we are honest. And a few are downright inappropriate. After all, I am...
Hannah Wright!
Yes. Dude, you kinda look like the preacher. There's a moment of agitation as a familiar but less than welcome voice approaches me with a suggestive smirk on his face. Of course, I have to keep a benevolent smile and greet him as I greet any good friend. After all, this man can turn heads, being famous in his own right.
Officer Lee! What a pleasant surprise. I didn't think you'd have the time to attend tonight's party.
He is more Luke's friend than mine, really, and I am quite sure I only invited his wife. Much like I am only friends with the Chief Inspector because of Luke, Luke is only friends with Rochelle because of me. Unlike how I treated Lee, however, Luke never hid his animosity for the Lee matriarch. It was an odd sort of friendship where we would have awkward double dates. I don't even recall his first name. It started with an N, I think. I might be wrong. Aside from being chief inspector of Luxborn Police, his wife, Rochelle Lee Nee Vance, owns a general electronics company, fridges and freezers mostly.
Oh, I always have time for my favourite socialite couple. Might I say, you look positively ravishing tonight. I see the husband isn't with ya.
The way he eyes me up is enough to make my skin crawl. I just wish Luke is here to fend off the more unseemly of our peers. You know the ones. Men who are just a bit too friendly, staring too long at my assets, and getting close just because my husband's not here. Oof. And to think they have the gall to do this at my own party. At my own house, if I might add. But like any high society woman worth her salt, I know how to handle it with grace and dignity.
I suppose you are looking pleasant as well. Luke's busy with work, unfortunately. Rochelle isn't here?
A shame. I do hope he isn't causing you much trouble. That husband of yours can be a bit daft sometimes, acting like he's still some young bachelor.
He totally just ignored my question. Where's your wife, dude?
The wife sends her regards and her apologies, but something came up with a doctor and she needed to attend to it. You know her, being pregnant and all.
Oh. We make small talk. Rather, I'm forced to do so, as he would not leave my side after finding his place there. Much to my chagrin? What the heck is chagrin? Hold up. Distress or embarrassment at having failed or been humiliated. Oh, okay. So basically distress or embarrassment. Okay, sorta. I've been extricated from the few who flocked in hopes of flattering, for I can tolerate them far better than Lee. He is a nice enough person, and I adore his wife, who is obviously the brains behind the two. But there is something unsettling about him. I do not trust him as much as I want to. ... He regaled to me tales of the Luxborn Police Department, a different affair to the usual gossip I am privy to, and though I loathe to admit, it's interesting nonetheless. I expect the topic of business to die out quickly, which would be understandable enough due to the confidential nature of his work. But oh boy, was I wrong.
So, wearing civvies, I steal and drive off with one of the police mobiles, right? In the mirror, I see the lieutenant chasing on foot and screaming about theft. The look on his face was priceless when I parked in the garage.
Oh my. You made him chase you all the way home for a prank. What did Rochelle have to say about that?
Rochelle has a strange love and hate affair with Lee. He is a married man who did not grow up past his early 20s, judging by the way he acts. Surprisingly enough, they've been married for a good 20 years. A lifetime if you would compare it to my marriage of 7 years with Luke. I, on the other hand, well, Luke is no Lee. I should be happy about that, I suppose. Although my darling did have his moments.
The wife pulled my ear and gave me a good talking to, though. Besides, we live in a flat a block away, so it wasn't much of a grand chase.
Weren't you living in a house near the countryside?
Moved for work, you know. Or you probably don't.
No, I don't. But a flat in downtown? I suppose if that's what you like.
Oh, it's horrid. Hate that tiny place, no matter how convenient it can be for work. 55 square yards are not enough when you need to get away from the wife. I wouldn't mind a place away from the city. Even started looking at the ads. I spied an interesting lot, actually. Heard it was finally put up for sale. Or that something mansion, you know the one with all the ghost stories.
Oh, so this was before the bidding. Okay, so we're going back in time a little bit here. Alright. Wait, check my journal. Oh, yes we are, because look. Because, well, no. Well, technically... But this is back in time, though. This was before the bidding. I know what he is talking about. There are really only a few urban legends around here. It's...
The Ermagood Mansion?
That's the one. Worthy of a king it is. I'd buy it myself, but Rochelle would only gripe if I brought it up to her.
I think they spelled the Ermagood Mansion wrong on her dialogue, but that's okay. I don't know how to spell that name anyway.
Not to mention all the expenses a place like that will be a real fixer-upper. You also have to find someone willing to work there with how superstitious people can be.
Yeah, I'm kind of one of those superstitious people. Kind of.
If it becomes a problem, just hire someone to do an exorcism.
True.
Actually, I do know of someone who could be up to the task.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you do. Is it just you, but in a priest costume? You sure you don't have, multiple personalities? Like, you think you're chief inspector, and then you're a priest one time, and then you're something else? I don't know. I don't trust you. You look exactly the same as the priest.
You remember the Ludgates party at their Christchurch summer residence?
Of course. It was an excellent soiree. Everything was so classy, too. Such good taste.
Oh, that place was a pigsty until they hired out this interior designer and they turned it into a bloody palace. She worked for the Exodus for their apartment in Soho too, and they recommended her when we were looking up pieces for our beach house in Porto Colom. I think I have a business card right at... No, I must have left it in my other jacket. Anyway, she's called, what's her name? Marianne, I believe, yes.
Oh, so that's how they know her before. Okay. Okay.
But truly, if anyone were to get that place in McCullough, well, they'd be the envy and the talk of the town.
Well, if you put it that way, I might just snatch it up for myself. This place was starting to feel a bit small lately anyway.
Sure, a 3-story penthouse might not fit the definition of small for some people. ... Okay, maybe a lot of people. But it isn't big enough to have grand parties in. As it is, I only invited about 30 people to this one, and it already feels cramped in here. Excuse me, I had a burp. Sorry. It certainly would be nice if I didn't have to ride an elevator up and down several floors before I can get anywhere as well. All Luke's words, and not mine. Besides, I have been looking for a good anniversary gift. Luke might like this one. Where is he anyway? October 21st, Friday. Oh, so that was in the past. Yeah, October 17th, and now we're on October 20th. Okay. Okay, I see. So something's about to happen on October 18th. Luke is stretched to the nines, as he usually is, and he looks ready for whatever the day will throw at him. I still don't like Luke, but who's this guy? He looks cool to me. His butler and valet wait at his side just in case he isn't as ready as he looks. Oh, sure. That is normal. What is confusing me is the fact that he is on his way out of the penthouse, considering we won't have anywhere to go until much later.
Where are you going?
I am to attend the Triad Autumn Tasting. I do believe I informed you of this 2 weeks ago.
Yes. And might I remind you that I had stricken that off your schedule? Because 1, the doctor told you to stop consuming so much alcohol.
Oh, you're an alcoholic. Okay.
And 2, I informed you a few days ago about the open house we are going to attend in its place.
I'm sorry, let me rephrase myself. Luke is an alcoholic. Hannah's alright, and I don't know who this dude is.
I've even found this marvelous interior designer, Mary Ann McCullough.
It's a 3.5-hour drive to Cardiff. I don't have time for this. This is like that little party you threw all over again. You don't inform me of it, and you expect me to stay and be a gracious host when I have business elsewhere.
Elsewhere? What the hell's that? Elsewhere?
You know how I operate, Hannah. Unless this was penciled in, I am sticking to my schedule.
Oof. Wow.
If I may intrude, the madam is correct. Your physician did insist you moderate your drinking, unless you wish to incur acute pancreatitis.
Oh, nice. Johans? I think Johans. You sound kind of German, so I'm gonna go with Johans. Yeah.
And you did have this open house penciled in last Wednesday morning.
Oh. Nice one, Johans.
Bullocks, I don't remember doing so.
Bullocks.
Well, you did. While very hungover, in fact.
Ah. He did. Moaned about me being too loud, but gave in after some pushing. Perhaps I was a bit too cruel and manipulative of me, but...
Whose side are you on?
If Johan says no one, or I'm neutral in this party, I would so like this guy right now.
Come on, Luke. You promised we'd do whatever I want this weekend.
Don't bring a promise to your wife now.
Gordon Bennett, fine. I am giving this house tour of yours a chance.
Gordon Bennett. Okay.
But if it proves to be a waste of time, I am going to Cardiff, and you are going to take a cab home.
Wow. That's a dick move. Okay.
Are we clear?
Can you take me home to Hans? It's just a bit of a husband and wife tit for tat, isn't it? All couples have their arguments, yes, indeed. Once the honeymoon phase is over, as they seem to call it, reality sets in that you and your partner might not always see eye to eye. Perhaps it's been the years. 7 of them is nothing to scoff at.
I just cannot bloody believe I agreed to this. I was really looking forward to the Triad tasting.
Triad? What are you doing? What are you doing with the Chinese gang, dude? Come on. Though sometimes I think it's something a bit more than just simple disagreements, and I have to stop myself from wondering where we went wrong.
There's always the Triad Christmas tasting in Manchester next month, and that'll only be an hour-and-a-half drive.
Have I been neglectful? Have I offended? Have I acted shamefully?
Yes, but Cardiff.
How is Cardiff that important? This is another one next month. Just wait till next month. Jeez, it's just a drinking thing. Thank God I'm not alcoholic. Jeez. I mean, I do drink, but that's rare. I mean, it has to be on a special occasion for me to drink. I don't drink like this dude all the time. Certainly, any problem can be discussed. As long as he doesn't turn me away.
Well, there goes my good mood. Are you happy now, Hannah?
No and yes. No, because you're not in a happy mood, and yes, because you're a jerk and I don't like you. But still, I should respect you as a human being. I'm kinda not happy, but at the same time I am. Oh, why does he treat me like this? Should we remain silent or defend myself? Huh. Stay silent. Oh, no. Bad idea. Defend myself.
Yes, I am very happy, Luke. Because for once in a very long time, we are doing what I want. I'm ecstatic. Understood? And this would be perfect if you stop acting like a child who needs their nappy changed.
I'm assuming nappy means diaper.
We will be leaving after lunch for the Ermengarde mansion. You are going to park your rear in the car and keep mum. And you are going to behave during the tour.
Needless to say, Luke looks a bit shocked at my little outburst. He opened and closed his mouth a few times, struggling to reply, before he crosses his arms to look like, well, whooping chow.
Any more rules for this little excursion of yours, Your Highness?
No wine.
No wine.
Uh-oh. The alcoholic phase is kicking in. He's not gonna make it.
Unacceptable! I am already not allowed to the tasting, and you would deprive me of that simple pleasure?
Yes, because all you're gonna do is get yourself drunk and then get upset and whine about how you're here and not at the wine festival. Come on now. It's really easy to see. Even I can see that shit.
If I see you take one sip today, I will put the stocks under lock and key. Do you understand me?
Don't forget the bottles he keeps in his dresser.
Dang, Johan's just snitched on him. But that was a good type of snitch, because he needs to stop drinking. God damn it.
Whose side are you on?
His voice got higher. Oh, if he says no one or I'm neutral in this party, I'm gonna so like this guy.
How many times in one day can you ask that?
As many times as I need you, traitor.
The ride to the mansion is quiet, with Luke having stared out the window the entire time, not paying attention to anything around him. He's just wondering about the wine festival. Oh, he's gonna cry about it. Meanwhile, I'm conflicted. I don't know if I should apologize for changing his plans like that. No, don't apologize. Excuse me. Sorry, I had a burp. By the time we arrive at the mansion, I see his eyes light up in genuine interest. Apologizing is the last thing in my mind. Yeah, me too. Oh, we're inside. That quick, huh? The whole affair with the Ermengarde mansion is certainly an interesting experience. The place had been renovated and restored by the owners to what they claimed to be acceptable standards. The mansion itself looks like something befitting a fairy tale or a period piece. It is tastefully decorated, and with a little bit of love and attention, I'm sure it can be a place Luke and I can call home. And the number of other prospective buyers that have come from the power and wealthy of Luxborn certainly did not disappoint, marking this estate as prime property. The Lees are amongst the group who went with the Rose Woman, and I saw a few other notable faces, though I did not really feel like mingling. Unfortunately for every one of them, the Wrights are interested in buying. Bad blood. Okay, we see Rose and we see Luke, who's doing the thing. Isabella! Oh yeah, this is in the past though. But yeah, we see a sprite of Isabella. This is cool. What's been bugging my mind, however, is that Isabella. So, that Isabel. Oh, her name's Isabella. Like, come on. Does nobody know how to say her name properly? Yeah, Isabella. Like, come on. What is her problem? Her problem? She saw some scary behind stuff. Especially after in that office. Oof. I still don't quite understand what is happening. One moment she is scrambling to give us the paperwork to finalize the sale. Then she is panicking over some sort of prank letter or another. The second thing on my mind is how touchy my darling husband is being towards the poor dear. Yeah, keep your hands off of her. Jeez. I cannot even plaster a face on my face, a horror scowl taking its place. There is no way I can pretend nothing is wrong as I hum.
And I'm sure little Lily here would certainly appreciate it if you remove your pretty hands from her, darling.
Yes, get your hands off of this traumatized woman. He is quick enough to detract his hand, which is all that the girl needs to, well, for a lack of a better word, escape.
I think I need to step out for a while. I'll be back.
Her partner follows, shouting after her without hesitation. There is an awkward air among us as we are left in the wake of our whatever that was. The others murmur and gossip with each other, speaking of the poor staff girl and telling the tale to those who telling the tale to whoever was not audience to the act in the first place. It doesn't take too long for the woman Rose to return and pull us aside into the study for what I rightfully assume is damage control. Oh. We never saw this room before. This is new. Rose invites Marianne in too, hoping to apologize to her as well. But the woman refuses, saying she is not one of her clients anyway. Okay, sure. That leaves myself, Rose, and Luke. The last all too eager to make himself comfortable in a study he's no doubt already claimed as his own.
I can't apologize enough about what just happened. Please forgive Isabella. She's been under a lot of pressure lately. She's young and all those rumors about this being haunted just got to her head. And it must be this terrible heat too. Not a drop of rain for days now.
Oh, it's fine. The poor girl must feel so embarrassed about what she just did. But I say, let bygones be bygones. After all, she's only a child.
Hannah? Let me go to my information real quick. Hannah? Ma'am? Where's the thing? Yes. Isabella is 26 years old. She is not a child. Hell, she's older than me. And Hannah's 31. Okay.
She looked, what, 19?
No! I shoot look an accusing look at those words. After all, he tried flirting with the girl. The nerve of him. And not only that Isabel girl, but also Mary Ann and Rose too. Yo, your husband is trying to hit up every chick. That's not good. That means either he is into cheating or you have not been giving him the goods. It's one of the two, but I don't trust this guy. I don't trust Luke either way. What kind of husband would think that's even a remotely good idea to make moves on 3 different women while his wife stands there? Well, obviously your husband is Bill Clinton. I'm kidding. Did he drink while I wasn't looking? He probably did. He probably had a secret flask on him and just gulped it while you were looking away.
She's a bit older than that.
Yes, he is.
But again, I apologize. And if there's any way I can make up for what just happened, just...
I know what you can do. Be a darling flower and get us one of those bottles you plan to serve.
Oh, no. Luke, Hannah said no drinking, no wine.
Pop it open.
We were planning on serving some champagne. I can get that.
No, that's a different type of alcohol. Bad idea.
That would be lovely. Much obliged.
Look at his face. He's like, you better give me that damn alcohol or you're dying tonight. Look at that face. Look at Luke's face.
Do you want a glass as well, Ms. Wright?
Hell no.
Oh no, I'm fine.
Good. She read my mind. I would have said no, too.
I really shouldn't be drinking right now.
Yeah. And Luke shouldn't be either. But right now, I am just too tired for any sort of argument. Okay. Is this thing a door right here? It looks like a mirror. I don't have the heart to scold him in public as well. I am certainly not his mother. I just want to get this horrid day done with. Go home and sleep. Perhaps I'll even have a strong cuppa before I head off to bed. What the heck is cuppa? Is that tea or coffee from in British? A cup of tea. Informal British. Okay, so it's like improper British speaking, but that's okay. So it means tea. Gotcha. Yes, that sounds nice. When Rose comes back with the champagne, I beckon her over, as I would told her partner before. I have every intent of acquiring this house. I might as well, even if I'm having second thoughts about getting it for Luke. The moment we, the Wrights, had expressed interest in this place, we had eyes set on us. If we don't buy it, then might as well be the signal to have busybodies gossip about how we may or may not, excuse me, have lost our fortune. Regardless of the fact that it is false, image is everything when dealing with these people. These are the unspoken rules for people such as ourselves. And besides, I really did like the place. Why, everything here is absolutely wonderful. Whoa, Jesus Christ! Golly! Well, except for this ugly painting of the site. Don't call it ugly, because it's going to come after you and try to kill you. No. God, that's terrifying. It looks like a bad fake of an Edvard Munch painting.
Here's the deal. I'm willing to pay 10% higher than your listing price.
Is it Edvard or Edward? Edward. 10% higher than your listing prices. Oh my god.
If anyone tries to outbid us, just add another 5%.
What?
I doubt anyone can, of course.
Are you that rich, Hannah?
Or, you know what? Just add 15% to the listing price, and we can sign all the paperwork now.
Oh my god, that's a whole lot of money. Whoa.
I guess, if that's what you want. That won't be any trouble.
I like how Rose being professional right now. I would be giddy and happy and free. Oh, she smiled. I see her smile. Oh.
I don't have all the papers now. Didn't think this would be a quick sell. I'll have copies sent to you so you can look over them. And if you'd still like to finish the rest of the tour with Isabella's group, you're more than welcome to.
No, I think we're good here. We'd appreciate a private tour of the place a lot more, I think.
Oh, so just us two? Just you, me, and Luke, and maybe Marianne, and maybe Johans?
All right. Should I let Marianne in, then?
Sure. Marianne? Oh, right. She's been waiting outside the study this whole time, hasn't she? I'll need to have a little chat with her to move this little mansion project forward.
Please do.
There is a look of apprehension when the other woman enters the study. You okay? No. Yet, like a professional, I see the moment where she steels herself and masks her worry. Admirable.
We have this project then?
Of course. Will you be needing anything from us?
Having the floor plans would be a great start, just so that I can look at them beforehand. And if you could tell me when you're available for a meeting so that I can include it in my calendar?
Oh, is a meeting really all that necessary, Marianne? I guess we can send Johans to help you out.
Johans? I thought it was Johans. I'm sorry.
You two can start by getting rid of this ugly painting.
Oh, fuck's sakes. Jesus, that painting's scary. You two can start by getting... Oh, okay, she already said that. Damn, that scared me so much I'm reading her lines. A hush falls upon the room at my request.
What painting?
You see this fucking grudge-inspired painting right here? And lo and behold, the painting is gone. Wait, what? In its place, a mirror stands, which leaves me to look at my own confused expression.
Odd. Well, no matter.
Odd? Odd? No, that's freaking weird. I would have freaked out right now.
Back to the topic at hand. Marianne, dear, we are simply far too busy to meet up.
Oh crap, another damn choice. Question the need for a meeting or free up my schedule? I don't know. I really don't know. I guess free up my schedule, I guess.
But I guess we can free up a day to meet with you.
Oh, Marianne likes that. Okay. Okay, so I'm good. Luke, I haven't got to his agreement area. I'm starting to like Marianne more. Oh dear.
I don't really need another Maudlin Monday reading about Maury anyway. The book club can function without me for one day. What time shall we be seeing each other? How does lunch sound?
Besides, my house has a higher priority over book club. Why? We can hold the next meeting in this place. Surely the beauty and grandeur of it all will inspire spirited and lively debates about whether modern-day writers could catch up to the classics. I might as well clear up the rest of my week to handle whatever affairs buying this mansion requires of me. Any social activity can be put off until the Urban Guard, or rather the Rights Mansion. Great debut. I'll have my fill of great parties and gatherings, especially when I organize them myself. Gatherings? What type of gatherings?
That sounds good. Although, with a project of this scope, we might need most of the day to tackle your concerns. A more thorough inspection of the place is also preferable.
Breakfast then! It's a date.
It's really not.
Oh, is she blushing? Oh dear.
All right. Monday. 10 o'clock sharp.
Gotcha.
We'll see you then.
Actually, Marianne suggested that we meet at 9, but who is even awake at that unholy hour? Unholy hour. A lot of people wake up at 9. I mean, it's called 9 to 5 jobs, you know. I was lucky enough to wake up this morning before Luke went all the way to Cardiff. We say our goodbyes, shake hands, and make it clear without outright saying it that we now own this house. By the time we left the Metro ground, sunset is almost upon us.
So, you really want to buy this place then? That's a bit of a big impulse buy, even coming from you. Not that I'm complaining.
Well, I'm glad you're not complaining like you usually do. It's a right and proper Christmas miracle, isn't it? Hannah has finally done something right.
I refuse to look at him, staring at the passing scenery instead.
Hey, Buttercup, what's with this cheek?
Rose, Lily, Mint. The nerve, Luke, the nerve!
Oh my god, her face looks horrifying a little bit. Wait, who the heck is Mint? I know who Rose and Lily is. Yeah, Luke, you need to stop touching these women.
Is that what this is about? One, that woman's name was Rose. And two, you know I don't mean a word of that empty flirting.
And it's still the principle of things, Luke. I understand if you try to woo them to get what you want when it seems that I'm not looking. But I told you once before not to do it when I'm there.
You've dealt with other women in the past to get what you want. That's manipulation. That is the true definition of manipulation in this line. Sometimes I have my doubts. I really want to believe that I am an exception, that he is not just using me like how he used those other girls. Let's hope not. I am having a hard time believing that now. Yeah. It isn't just the shameless flirting. There's something about that Marianne woman, as if Luke is familiar with her. As much as it shames me, it makes jealousy rear its ugly head. I am, suffice to say, ticked off.
Really? I forfeit my trip to Cardiff for this, and you're still not happy.
Oh, jeez. He looks like one of those pissed off white guys who just lost this everything.
Oh, trust me, Luke. I am very happy. Very happy that, for once, we are doing something that I want.
And her angry face looks like she's about to murder someone.
Can you not see the smile on my face?
It is only when I let loose those words that the truth hits me like a slap on the face. And by the looks of it, it seems to have the same effect on my dear, darling husband. It has always been, Luke wants to do this, and Luke wants to do that, hasn't it? I don't even remember the last trip we went to, which was of my own choosing, without needing to get the man's approval. And on the other hand, I was pulled along to every single expedition he wished to tackle, and I never objected. ... The rest of the ride home is spent ignoring each other, pretending the others didn't exist. Dang. Arriving at our penthouse, my first order of business is to get into bed. Forget a hot bath and forget the tea. I just want to bury myself in blankets and forget everything in my slumber. It seems that Luke has the same idea in mind as he tags along behind me. But this is something I will not allow the moment I pass through the door.
Out.
Oh! 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 Oh!
What the bloody hell, woman? This is my bedroom too!
I love how his voice gets higher, then he cracks a little. I love it. Luke stands flabbergasted as I deny him entry into our chambers. His pillows lie on the cold tile floors away from the warmth of our soft down bed, and my gaze promises hit the same fate if he does not budge on this matter. You can sleep on this couch right here. This is a nice area to sleep.
Don't even try to argue, because I am very cross with you, Luke Wright.
She looks pissed.
You can take the second bedroom or the guest room if you wish, but I do not want to see you at all for the rest of the night.
Dang.
Johans!
A butler wanders over, a curious expression on his face. He doesn't quite hurry, moving at his relaxed pace no matter how angry his master sounded.
No, you are not allowed to sleep in my room, sir.
Nice.
That's not what I mean! Help me talk some sense into her!
There is no sense in questioning her right to be angry, sir.
True. Very true.
So, if I might be excused, I'll go prepare the second bedroom for you.
You got the right idea, Johannes. I have to keep a straight face as he stomps away in defeat.
Mutiny! This is mutiny! The system is being upturned, and the people are rioting, and everything is left asunder.
It isn't every day that Luke is rendered speechless by someone he considers inferior, or to yield to another authority without an ulterior motive. His pride just won't allow it. I do keep telling the man to treat his people better. He may throw whatever fit he wants, but he will not be getting his way tonight. Victorious, I celebrate by jumping face first into our bed. Undignified, yes, but nobody is here to judge me anyway. Right? Nobody's here to tell me what to do. Yet, as I succumb to sleep, I can hear them whisper to me. I can hear them whispering, what? Calling for me. They want me. Need me. They drown me, pull me down, and suffocate me in their embrace until I sink to the bottom. A deep abyss awaits, inviting yet foreboding. They're calling to me from in there, aren't they? And I do want to help, I do. But when I try to reach out, something pulls me back like a hook sinking itself into my stomach. Woo! Jesus! And I break through the surface with a gasp. Alone in bed and without Luke to hog the covers, I am swathed in cloth and slick with sweat. It takes me a while to untangle myself and kick them all off. Both the bed and I are a right mess by the end of it all. But I am more than eager to just get up and go out for some fresh air. October 26th, Wednesday. Alright, this might be the best time to save, wouldn't it? There we go. Save. Alright guys, I'm going to end my video here. For this video, please give this video a like, comment on this video on how you get far, scratch out and see what game feels like these. Alright, this is the Gamer. Peace out. I'll definitely see you on the next episode of The Letter. Bye everyone!